Coming in on the sidelines of the upcoming US presidential elections, it is the market that is facing the kind of consequences of it. Remember that there is a lot of uncertainty ahead of any election that takes place, and it's the USA after all. We are told that the Sensex has fallen over 1,300 points. The Sensex crashing 1,300 points, and the market showing that kind of a slide over 1,000 points is important. This also means that the investors are turning cautious, possibly over and ahead of the presidential elections upcoming. Right, so that's a big news coming in, that for now, the latest is that the share market is tumbling. This is early trade, and investors are definitely turning cautious ahead of what happens. Will it be Kamala Harris, Donald Trump, and all that will come in with it? Let's go across to our colleague from Business Today, Shailendra Agarwal, on this. Shailendra, how do you view this? Shailendra Bhatnagar, I correct myself. What do you think is the reason of this crash? What happens? Because what is the connection here of the elections and the market?
Good morning, Pooja. Thank you for having me over. It's fairly simple. It is the US debt market which is troubling not only Indian equities but equities across the board. And the uncertainty that you have in the US elections, nobody knows who's going to win, which is Kamala Harris or Donald Trump. And that is the reason why you see US 10-year bond yields are spiking. They are at their 5-month highs. And that essentially means from all across the world, money will move back to the US because the dollar is getting stronger. And that's the reason why you see excessive selling that is happening in India, not only in India, but all emerging markets. And you see this fear that is because of the US election now coming to haunt Indian markets. On Dalal Street, even second quarter earnings were terrible. So it is a combination of excessive overvaluation, excessive froth, and now this causation with the US markets as well. Pooja.
Can we expect this to continue, the fluctuation, at least till very clear decision has come about the United States of America's new president?
Yes. So that is one major issue. Okay. We need to know who will be the winner, and more importantly, what will that winner do to the US debt. If these yields continue to rise, then I'm afraid all equity markets across the world, including Indian equity markets, will continue to fall because a strong dollar does not mean anything good for local equities.
Shailendra, also help us understand, for those who may not understand the technicality of these red graphs, what does the red really signify, and till when we are expecting perhaps for it to stabilize in the hours or the days to come for now?
Actually, Pooja, much will depend upon what the eventual winner of the US elections does with the US debt. As I have said, the US 10-year yield has to calm down for equities to start rising. My simple advice is, if you have good quality mutual funds, please do not stop your systematic investment plan. In fact, this would be the best time to buy good quality equity mutual funds, especially on the large cap space. The quality of Indian markets over the next 2 or 3 months will be tested, but we will come out better from this sell-off.
I think eventually your signing off point is the most important. That's the advice to the investors as well, specifically in India. Thank you so much, Shailendra. I'll keep coming back to you over all the updates coming.